Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to show you my houseplant collection. I have about a little over 30 plants at this point, and I definitely want more. So I'm gonna go around the room and introduce you guys to them, and some might be a little sad. Please don't judge me. They're in rehab. I'm doing my best to bring them back. I also have some propagations going, so you'll get to see some of those. Let's get into it. First, we'll start at my little desk corner plant. This is a Spathiphyllum. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, it's a peace lily. It's a baby little peace lily. I got it from Walmart for about $4 recently, and I still need to repot it because the roots are just wild. So I have it sitting in one of my prop vases so that the roots don't sit in water until I get around to repotting it. Don't worry, it'll be soon. Next up is what I like to call my cactus shelf. Except all the cacti are outside for the summer, so now this is my quarantine plant shelf where I bring like all my new plants. I just set them here to let them acclimate and make sure there's no pests or anything. Anyway, this little guy's been here since forever. I actually got him last year when I used to work at Target, and someone threw him at the end of a lane with no pot. He was bare roots and he was gonna die. They were gonna throw him out. So I was like, I'll just buy him. Just let me take him home. That'd be so sad if you killed him. So this is Greg. My coworkers named him. And he's been chilling, and I kind of have the same situation as the peace lily going on for him. And he's been doing really well. Like, he's put out new growth and everything. So I just have him under this grow light. Whoop. Grow light. And he's doing great. Over here we had the remnants of my Peperomia green bean plant. Very sad. I think I overwatered it, but I was able to save this top part, and he's putting out new leaves here. So I think I might chop him at that little juncture and just try and propagate the rest of them. Yeah, here are my little propagation jars I have going. Here's this Peperomia Orba Varagata that I'm trying to save, and I think it's about to put out roots. These two sticks are what's left of my red nerve plant. Well, it's not what's left. I just trimmed it back and trying to propagate the stems. I'm having success with this one. It's put out some roots, and it looks like it's putting out a tiny leaf, if you can see it. Yeah. And over here, I have my new succulent that I just got. It's a Haworthia Acoustida, I think it's called. Super chunky boy. Love him so much. He's root bound. I have to repot him soon. That'll be another video. Stay tuned. Over here, ooh, this one's one of my favorites by far. I saw this in a freaking Kroger, guys. Look at the leaves. Oh my god, it's like so unreal. Look at that. It's a Calesia repens turtle vine, and it's green with this incredible silvery sheen on the leaves. The lighting and the camera do not do it justice. It's incredible. I'll insert a picture that I took in Kroger of it. I'll insert that here. Over here, I have some propagations of that plant going in soil. I have both water and soil propagations going on because I want to see which one works better. So far, both of them are working. Over here, we have my very sad looking Dieffenbachia. One of the first plants I got, I took her out of the window because I had to make room for my other Dieffenbachia. I know, not the greatest move. So she's just kind of a stick right now. She has a leaf that's been trying to unfurl for like a year now. So I put her under the grow light hoping that would like help her. And I see she has some new growth going. You can see that. So I feel like there's hope for her. I think she's gonna pull through. I believe in her. Okay, moving on. Over here on my little TV shelf, I have this Aglionema Maria that I got last year. She's beautiful. She came with 3 leaves, and then she put out a flower when I first got her, and then she put out these 2 leaves since. So that's exciting. Love her so much. And then down here on this little plant stand is my Aglionema White Rain that I found at Home Depot when I found the Pilea last year. I have bad news on the Pilea, but the White Rain is doing great. She's putting out new leaves and everything. I love her a lot. Over here is my massive Aglionema Silver Bay that I got at the very start of my plant journey. I found this in a Home Depot a couple towns over, and it was just incredible. She's one of my top favorite houseplants. I love her so much. She's always putting out new leaves. I've never had like any problem with her. She's just fantastic. I love her so much. Over here we have my Syngonium White Butterfly. She's been doing pretty well. I got her when I worked at Target also last year. In the midst of last year, they started putting out real houseplants, and I was so excited. Like that was one of the highlights of my year last year, was them getting plants. She's looking a little sad. I think I have to water her, but I love her so much. Look at her. And over here, we have what's left of my red nerve plant. There's new growth, so there's hope for her, I think. Let's see if it'll zoom. See, there's new growth, so I feel like there's hope for her. Anyway, that's where the sticks were from in my propagation. Anyway, over here on my little plant table, I have this tiny bird of paradise. I got this early last year, and it hasn't grown at all. I think it needs more light, more water, better conditions overall, but I don't have the space to really give it what it needs, so I'm just keeping it alive until I do. Over here is a polka dot plant I got recently from Kroger. I think it also had roots coming out of the bottom, so I think it started to get root rot. So I did an emergency repotting last night, and hopefully she'll bounce back. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm scared for her. Oops, sorry. But I'll try my best to bring her back. I'm trying. Over here is the plant I'm super excited about. I don't really know which variety this is. I know it's a philodendron, but I'm not sure which one. I think it's a philodendron Xanadu or Shangri-La, but I'm not sure. If you know, please type it in the comments below, because I don't know what variety this is. At first I thought this was a philodendron Little Hope, but I think the leaves are too long for that. So that's why I think it's like a Xanadu or something. But I absolutely love this plant. I love the vibes. The vibes are immaculate. Fantastic. This also had roots coming out of its nursery pot, and it was in a little catch pot. I saw the leaves, the bottom leaves start to yellow and had green spots, and I was like, that's not good. So I looked, and the very tips of the roots were starting to rot, so I did an emergency repotting on him. And I think he's going to be okay. He's going to be doing much better. At least I hope. Over here we have a tiny golden pothos that is one of my propagations from last year. Over here is my pearls and jade pothos. It's putting out new growth, so I'm not too worried about them. Over here though, oh my god. This is my Peperomia Orba Varagata. This is what you saw in my little propagation jar. She looking rough. She was buried in my shelf with the other plants, and I pulled her out and I was like, oh girl, what are you doing? What is going on with you? So the propagation came from this stem right here, and hopefully she'll be okay. Hopefully I can propagate her and like repot her or something. I don't know. I'm worried about her, but she's not dead. So there's something. Over on my windowsill is this, it was labeled as a Mexican hens and chicks, so that's what I'm going with. And it's grown so long and it's actually putting out flowers, if you can believe it. Here's the flowers. Here's my huge panda plant. I have tons of propagations on the windowsill. Over here we have my watch chain succulent. Not doing great, but he's recovering. Here's my little elephant bush. Love her. Here's some propagations from my stone crop sedum succulent that died 2 years ago, but I propagated his babies. So, and then here's the panda plant propagations. At the very top of my plant shelf, I have a Marble Queen Pothos. I have my Golden Pothos, as you've seen in others, Raina and Mr. Edgar Allan Pothos. On my other plant shelf, I have a what's left of a Peperomia Frost. He's in recovery. Over there I have my pork and beans succulent. Here I have my little Philodendron Moonlight. He's putting out new leaves. And then over there I have my bear paw succulent. He's doing okay. Over here I have a Pilea peperomoides I got at Kroger for $6. My other one, if you're wondering, I accidentally overwatered and unfortunately he is no longer with us. But I think I understand the care needs now, so I'm doing better with this one. He's gonna live. He's putting out new growth. His babies are doing well. I'm optimistic. This is a little propagation that I did. He's growing slowly but steadily. I found him in one of the succulents I got at Home Depot, I think. He was just a little leaf, so I was like, you know what? Let's try and propagate him and see what happens. And this happened. Super cute. Yay, he's just chilling. In this larger pot over here is another pothos plant that I propagated from Edgar Allan Pothos. He's going nuts. He's huge, vining everywhere. Over here is a Dieffenbachia Camille I got as a present from my dad. It's doing well. Here is my Scindapsus pictus Argyrius, I believe. She's doing well. Everyone's vining. Everyone's nuts. It's craziness. Here is my Peperomia trinervola Bibi, I believe. Yeah, we've had a lot of ups and downs, me and her. But I think she's doing okay now. There's a propagation from my watch chain succulent. Propagation from panda plant. Watch chain is not doing too well. Over here on a side hanging pot is another Scindapsus pictus propagation. It does well in this hanging pot, so that's where I put them. Over here, if you can see through the vines, is the remnant of my coffee plant. It's now one stick. There were 4 stems in the pot, but they died. So that's a survivor. She's doing okay. And then next to her is my reverse variegated spider plant, I believe. She doing well. And yeah, so that's all the plants in my collection so far. I stand corrected. I almost forgot about my cacti, but they're outside and I'm too lazy to go downstairs right now. I have to get back to work. I procrastinated enough. But if you would like to see a separate cactus tour, I would be happy to do that. Let me know in the comments. Alright, so you've got to meet all my plant children. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment, subscribe if you want to. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!